I mean, I don't mean melting like the Wicked Witch from the Wizard of Oz. Oh, I'm melting, melting. Oh, what a world, what a world. I'm not talking about that kind of melting. I'm talking about like when she smells it, she melts on the inside. So it's an internal melt. It's almost like a meltdown. Well, not a meltdown, but you get what I'm trying to say, man. Let's get into this thing. What's going on, YouTube? It's your guy, the Bowtie Fragrance Guy, Darren, and on this channel we talk about fragrances and we get into some fashion as well. So if you like fragrance and fashion related content, then I think you have found the right channel. Why don't you consider going ahead and hitting that subscribe button? If you don't mind, take another quick second and make sure you hit that little bell icon right down there in the corner as well. The bell ensures that when I upload new content on the channel, you just get notified. All right, guys, so listen, you guys, can I get just a little round of applause for the video, the little promo video that I did for my two fragrances that are out now? First of all, thank you to all of you that have gone over to the website, noveltiesparfums.com, and already purchased the two newest fragrances from the Novelties brand, which is done in collaboration with me, Obad and Serenade. I sincerely appreciate everybody that has already purchased those fragrances. Again, I sincerely hope that you will be happy with those. I'm sure you'll be satisfied, but happy with what we were able to create, man. They are really two dynamic fragrances. So just to let you guys know, of course, that is still going on, that promo. It's not going to last forever. By right now, it's buy one, get one. Basically, it's buy one, get one free. Buy one, get the other basically for free. Or if you just get one bottle, you get 30% off. So that's just my thing. So if you guys have been interested in purchasing those, make sure you go over and do that now, because that promo is not going to last forever. All right, guys, so you see the title of today's video, 5 fragrances in my collection that make women melt. And I don't mean you're not going to see them actually melt before your eyes like the Wicked Witch from the West when she melted down when they threw the water on her in the Wizard of Oz. Not that kind of melt, but melt meaning just these are the fragrances that really gets women's attention. These are the double take fragrances, the one that make them want to inquire, what is it you're wearing? These will be 5 great recommendations to wear on a date night. Now, I do know of 2 new fragrance releases through Novelties called Serenade and Obad that would have been on a list like this, because these are the type fragrances that I'm talking about, those sexy fragrances, the ones that really get women interested and get their attention. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. So if you want to know of 5 fragrances that make women melt, I mean not literally melt, but figuratively, then you know the routine. Keep it locked right here. All right, guys, we're back. Thank you so much for keeping it locked in. Let's go ahead and jump right into the list. The first fragrance up today on this list of 5 fragrances that make women absolutely melt is from the house of Acqu Di Gio Profondo, and this one is called Side Effect. Side Effect. Now, this fragrance has tobacco, rum, cinnamon, and vanilla. And man, this stuff is just really, really, really magnetic, man. That should have been the name of this fragrance, Magnetic. I think that would have been a good name for this fragrance, because it really is just that, magnetic. When you wear it, women are attracted to it. I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but I will continue to say fragrances that are really either really fresh and clean or have that really nice combination of a little bit of clean and sweet or what women are really attracted to in a lot of cases. And guess what? This is just one of those ones that fall into that sweet category, and it has all the other makings of a great fragrance that is really sexy. You throw some rum in there, some tobacco, usually has elements for a good time. So check this one out, guys, if you haven't yet. This is one of the best from the brand of Acqu Di Gio, in my opinion, and this one is called Side Effect. Fellas, in addition to wearing a nice fragrance, it is also very important that you look your best at all times, and that's where today's sponsor, Tiege Hanley, comes in. I've talked about Tiege Hanley a lot, so shout out to the guys that's already tried this product. I told you that it works. It really, really works. Tiege Hanley has made skincare routines and regimens for men really, really simple to understand. And that's something that I needed, because there's a lot of products out there, man, when you start talking about skincare. And honestly, it's one of the things I think as men that we need to be more conscious of, which is taking care of our skin, right? So with that being said, man, Tiege Hanley has a really simple process, really easy to understand. They have different levels. And with the first level, it's really simple. You get a facial wash and an AM moisturizer to put on your face in the morning. And then in the evening time, you have a PM moisturizer with the facial wash as well. Now, I always say this when I talk about Tiege Hanley. What I love about it, one of my favorite products, is the eye serum, because I struggle with bags under my eyes. Even when I get a lot of sleep, I still have bags under my eyes sometimes. But when I use the eye serum, it really, really helps me in reference to reducing the bags that's under my eyes. So I love the products, man. For as low as 25 bucks, you'll be able to start a skincare regimen that works, guys. So that's what I love about it. If you're interested, don't forget to click the link down in the description. Go ahead and click the link. If you need a skincare regimen that is going to work, I highly recommend Tiege Hanley. And because you guys are my subscribers, if you click that link, you're also going to get a free gift from Tiege Hanley. So make sure that you don't delay. Go ahead and click the link today and get started with a skincare regimen that really works. All right, guys, the next fragrance on the list that's been working for me when you talk about fragrances that make women melt, or fragrances that women are really, really compelled by and attracted to, this one really works from the House of Creed, and this is Aventus Cologne. Aventus Cologne. And to think, when this thing first came out, when I smelled the sample, I wasn't really a big fan, but of course, again, it was just a small sample. But man, this stuff really works. It's easy to wear. It's a lot lighter than the original Creed Aventus. Not as smoky, a little bit more of a spicy, gingery, kind of citrus take on that Aventus DNA. But listen, women love it. They always ask what it is that I'm wearing when I wear this stuff. So this one definitely falls into that category of fragrances that make women melt from the House of Creed. Of course, this is called Aventus Cologne. All right, guys, the next fragrance up on the list, I have been talking about this fragrance a lot over the past, I would say 4 or 5 months, for good reason. It is definitely one that needs to be on a list like this, from the House of Bond number 9. This fragrance is called Lafayette Street. Lafayette Street. This is just a winner, man. When you talk about a fragrance that women are attracted to, this one has to be one that I have to mention from my collection, because it just works. If that's what you're into, you're interested in a fragrance that it compliments, get women's attention, etc., check out Bond number 9's Lafayette Street. It is really, really fruity, sweet, a little bit playful, but just the right amount of spiciness in here to make it not too playful. One that definitely will, again, get you some very, very positive attention. So I definitely recommend this fragrance from my collection from the House of Bond number 9. Check this one out, one of my favorites from the house. This is called Lafayette Street. All right, the next fragrance up on this list, man, this stuff is really good. If you can, get your nose on this from the house of Christian Dior. From the private collection, this fragrance is called Ombre Nuit. Ombre Nuit, man, this stuff is amazing. It's a little bit powdery, but not too powdery. So it doesn't go like too powdery where it's feminine, but this stuff really works. I think this is one of those scents that women are so attracted to this, because it's one of those fragrances they can really see themselves wearing. But man, it has a little bit of a powdery vibe to it. It has some rose in it, some pink pepper, just the right blend. Oh man, this stuff is good, man. Listen, if you haven't had a chance to put your nose on this, definitely get a sample. It is one that I think you will really love. Perfect for those date night, close encounter type situations, from the private collection from Christian Dior. So check this one out, guys, from the House of Dior. Again, we're talking about Ombre Nuit. All right, guys, and last but not least on this list today, this one comes from the House of Mancera, and it's called Cedrat Boisé. Cedrat Boisé, and this fragrance just works, man. This is one of those fragrances that have gotten me the type of attention where I walk by somebody and they've had to double back, because this stuff smells that doggone good. I'm not going to go into the whole thing about Creed Aventus, but as I've said before, and I will continue to say, very slight similarity, but this is a totally different fragrance to me. The leather in this gives it that really warm, kind of rich texture. as the fragrance starts to dry down. It does have the pineapple in here, and that's where the comparison comes from, but this is a lot different. Again, the leather, the sandalwood makes this fragrance a lot more of a creamy fragrance than you get when comparing it to a vintage, but this stuff is absolutely fantastic. And the thing I love about Mancera fragrances is the fact that you can get this 120 ml bottle. In most places you can find this for under $100. So definitely check this one out, guys. For some reason, if you still haven't, I highly recommend it from the house of Mancera. This is called Cedrat Boise. All right, guys, that's it. That's my time. I hope you enjoyed this video today, as I gave you 5 fragrances in my collection that make women melt. As always, I appreciate your time and your attention to these videos, because of course you could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're right here with me, and I sincerely appreciate that. Now don't forget to take a few moments to like, comment, and subscribe, and go ahead and share these videos out to folks that you think could use this information or find me entertaining, because I'm your guy, Darren, the bow-tie fragrance guy. I love to look good, and of course I love to smell amazing. So until next time, guys, keep looking good, keep smelling even better. I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.